Hey guys, you have completed the PCS module or PCS course. Now you have chose this course for practice. This course is completely for practice. In this course you will be having 200 plus procedures, 200 plus scenarios with regards to PCS. Each and every root operation is covered, everything which is related to procedures within my capacity. I have gathered, I have fetched all the information which is related to PCS procedure. And in general, what are the scenarios we will receive, we will code on daily basis. If you're working somewhere in IP DRG, let's take tomorrow you're working any X company. In that company you will be receiving some scenarios, you will be receiving some procedures which are related to that. I have created the practical session in which you have, as I mentioned, 200 plus scenarios. If you go through each and everything, each and every question has its own value. Each question is valued. Each question which you practice in this lab will definitely will help you to take your career to next level in medical coding, especially IP DRG specialty. As you all know that the importance and the significance of IP DRG, right? Many coders were struggling to learn IP DRG. They may not have appropriate mentor or appropriate course which is relevant to that. They might be searching for some or the other. They may not get all the knowledge which is required in order to code IP DRG, wherein here I have created a number of modules which covers all the aspects of inpatient DRG. Currently we are in PCS practical. In the same way, we do have DRG for ICD practicals as well as for beginners practicals, for live scenarios, everything we have. Only one thing you need to have is enough time to practice. Enough time to practice, because I trust only one formula, which is 30% theory and 70% practical as well as logical thinking. If you learn all the guidelines, all the coding system, everything, you were perfect for 30%. Rest 70%, the more you practice, the more logical thinking increases with regards to assigning an appropriate procedure or assigning an appropriate DRG. If it's related to PCS, it's procedure. If it's related to DRG, it might be PDX, SGX or principal procedure. Currently we are focusing on PCS. Let's focus on PCS. Remember one thing, each and every question may take 1 minute to 10 minutes. It depends on your capacity, it depends on your knowledge, it depends on your skill which you have in medical coding, especially IP DRG. But don't be in a rush, and don't, all the procedures were multiple choices. Don't select on your wish, or don't select like first question is for B and second question is for C. Don't select randomly. Refer the PCS book or PCS ebook which I have shared, in which you can easily identify the codes, right? Already I have shared how you need to search a code, right? In the same way, for each and every procedure, search the codes, review all the comments, inclusions or exclusions. First go with the tabular, first go with the alphabetical, then go with the tabular. And for your reference, we do have some key for body parts, root operations, definitions, everything you have. The only one thing you need to have is commitment towards learning certain new skills. Definitely those skills will helpful to you in your medical coding profession. It will not go into waste. If you have enough or ample of time to practice, then definitely I guarantee you that you will be gaining maximum benefit from this course, maximum benefit of this course. Because since I have completed nearly a decade in IP DRG, I can easily identify what are the pros and cons, right? So what are the positives we have, we will be learning. At the same time, what are the negatives we have, we will get ready how to face that, how to address that, how to take care of those kind of things, right? If you're okay with 95%, let's focus on 5%, how to match this 5% with this 95% in order to achieve 100%, right? If not 100%, at least maintain the 95%, right? If you don't want any progress on that, Just maintain where you are. If you, in order to maintain that 95% or certain benchmark, you need to enhance your skill on daily basis, because every quarter we will be receiving coding clinics. You need to have some hands-on practice on coding clinic as well. You need to have certain knowledge. Yes, for this scenario I have some guideline, let's go back and check. For this scenario there might be some guideline, let me check. If you're sure, go back and check the guideline. If you're not sure, still go back and check. If you're suspicious, maybe or may not be, still go back and check. Only answer which will help you to take next level in medical coding, especially IP DRG, is checking the reference which already available. If you're not utilizing the available resources, then what's the use? We have n number of resources. The only one thing, at right time you need to utilize that resource and understand in which scenario you need to apply, what is the logical thinking, and what would be the practical scenario where you are applying. Theory is only 30%, rest 70% comes out of practice. Practice makes you and me perfect. Without practice we are nothing. The more practice you do, the more knowledge you will gain with regards to medical coding. I don't know about other professions, engineering, non-engineering, doctor or any other profession, but I'm clear on medical coding, what are the skills needed in order to sustain for a long run. If you want to enhance your skill, if you want to grow your career in medical coding, this is, by the way, it's an absolute profession for all the life science graduates. Trust me, in this medical coding, IP DRG is one of the top. I can proudly say that yes, IP DRG is one of the top among all the other specialties. That doesn't mean that all other were not up to the mark, but with regards to knowledge, with regards to the salary structure, with relates to any resource, with relates to any advantages which we get from medical coding, first would be IP DRG. So I would congratulate once again for choosing this. Let's practice together, let's enhance our skill together, let's continue the journey until you can code any kind of scenarios. If you have time, if you have patience, I have a number of courses for you. I'm absolutely preparing for you, because I know each and everything where the coders will do miss, where the auditors will do miss, where client will focus towards that, what are the denials which may occur in IP DRG. Everything we'll be learning step by step. To start with, we have started with beginners, then practical lab, then ICD of DRG, then practical lab, then PCS, then PCS practical lab, then live scenarios. Everything will be going step by step. The only one commitment you need to have is, yes, I need to learn this skill in order to have a better and bright future in medical coding. Trust me, this is the best opportunity which you have in this era. This is the best opportunity which you have, since nowadays most of the people who are working from home due to COVID situation, you may have enough number of time, because previously you might be traveling from your place to office or from office to work. During this period, let's take half an hour or 1 hour on daily basis traveling hours. Let's utilize that half an hour or 1 hour, at least 15 minutes on daily basis, in order to enhance your skill, enhance your professional skill, because no one else will come and tell, hey, learn this. If you're already a medical coder, if you already have experience towards some other specialties, let's learn IP DRG, because if you know all the specialties and all the specialties, okay, IP DRG is something different. As I mentioned, IP DRG is not difficult but different, because if you know IP DRG, rest other specialties you can easily learn and adopt. But if you are into some other specialties, you need ample of time, you need huge time to practice, you need huge time to learn, right? Let's focus towards that. Let's achieve together. Let's encourage our environment. Let's encourage our dear ones who are into these professions to choose medical coding as a profession, IP DRG. Let's see what are the practical scenarios, what are the practical questions are waiting for you Actually those are waiting for you, because since it's a practical session, I just want to set a clear agenda. What's the purpose of this course? This course is completely purely based on practical, nothing else, only practical. What are the things you have learned in previous module in PCS, the same logic you will be applying here, and you will be choosing the codes from the ebook, or if you have a PCS latest version, you can use that. It depends on you. Or else if you have any other software, if you're working somewhere, you might be having some 3M, you can practice over there. But here we'll be giving all the scenarios which covers most of the scenarios. Just imagine 200 plus procedures means how many days it will take you to code those kind of procedures in your live environment. Let's imagine daily target might be 20, weekly 100. Let's take weekly 100 you are coding. Out of 100, you may not code all procedures, right? 50 accounts may be normal and 50 accounts may have procedures. Out of this 50, 30 procedures will be repeated, rest 20 will be unique. Let's take 20. Let's take 20 per week, right? 20 per week, in the sense monthly, roughly somewhere around 60 to 70. If we take unique, it will not cross more than 50. That means in order to code this 200 plus scenarios, you need 4 months. In order to gather these procedures. But in this course, you can easily gain the knowledge which you want, which you will be acquiring from these procedures. It's something awesome, right? If you're excited to practice them, let's get started without any delay. Keep learning, keep practicing, waiting for you.